Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to NGS. We've got Subject to Change versus Team Skyarch here tonight. This is a Division B West game, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at the standings. So I think teams are still having issues getting people in here, but we're going to take a look at Division B West here. And looking at the standings here, we're going to see Subject to Change here at the top, 2-2, 2 wins, 2 draws. And they're going to be playing Team Skyarch, who is 0 wins, 1 draw, and 3 losses, looking for their first win tonight. Let's see if they can get it against Subject to Change. And if they can beat a team up at the top of the standings, that's definitely going to send a message. It looks like we might be ready to go here. Just trying to figure everything out here. I just want to make sure okay, we're almost ready. Okay. All right. One team here. Okay. And we're going to go into Braxis Holdout.
Braxis Holdout.
All right. Now, Team Skyarch is going to be picking this map. Going to be? No, they picked this map. They picked this map first. I mean, Subject to Change is going to get first pick. And actually, during the coin flip, Subject to Change got, pointed out that Braxis Holdout was the map that they were going to pick. So, Team Skyarch, maybe an unlucky pick there, but Subject to Change maybe trying to say that they feel at home on this map. We're going to see who takes it home with this. We're going to see what the ban here is. Let's see if it's a Garrosh. No, it's a Gaul. Right off the bat, they do not want to deal with the Cho Gaul. Wow. That sure is something. I wonder if they've seen something from Team Skyarch. I'm not as up on Team Skyarch. Yeah, someone in chat saying that somebody's been watching. All right, so it looks like they've scouted out Team Skyarch. They don't even want to deal with the first pick Cho'Gall, let alone the one in the second ban. They're going to get it out of the way immediately. Team Skyarch here holding onto their ban for a bit. They're going to go for Garrosh here. Immediately ban that sucker out. So yeah, Garrosh, very strong ban at the moment. Very strong tank overall. Probably the best tank right now. But Diablo's up there though. So if you ban Garrosh, you could invite a first pick Diablo. But no, it's a first pick Stukov, which has been first pick very, very often in NGS here. And I do like him on this map. So we're going to see a Phoenix picked up early. Phoenix is a good hero. I don't think he's first pick worthy. I don't think slamming him like, oh yeah, we got the Phoenix is a thing. I think Phoenix is a lot weaker than people have made him out to be. But anyways, Team Skyarch grabbing that Phoenix right away. Let's see what they can do with it. Thinking about their second pick, I expect this to be a Malfurion here so that they don't get banned out of that healer. Malfurion can be very good in this. Of course, there are plenty of other healers, though, on this map that will work. You can always go for the old school medic style. You could go for these, I was about to say Zarya, that's wrong. Alex Straza, other end of the alphabet. But we're going to see what they do here. Diablo could be strong here. Maiev is still up. I think Maiev would be really strong in a 4-man here. Gul'dan, also popular choice, but they're going to grab Blaze, immediately get that top lane in order. Blaze do a good job holding the point against a lot of heroes, notably an exception of Leoric, but we're going to see Leoric, of course, can be very niche in a lot of places. So we're going to see what they go here. Diablo Maiev would be scary. That would be such a good pick right now. Of course, there are a lot of other ways you can go with this draft here. I do expect them to go for the Diablo as a tank now that Garrosh has been picked. ETC, Johanna, both a possibility as well. But we're going to see if they hold on to their tank pick, maybe try and counter the draft of Skyarch. So we're going to see what they decide to do. They do have to match the Blaze, though, that they can wait until their next pick to grab somebody to go against him. Coming down to the last 10 seconds here, subject to change. Grab the Diablo. And they grab the Junkrat. I also like the Junkrat. Junkrat very good here because of no mana. His poke plus wave clear plus no mana equals great on Brex. Hold out Junkrat, a very good hero here on the side. And I want to see a Maiev ban, because you get Maiev on the side of subject to change, unless Team Skyarch is picking it themselves, I think you get rid of it here. There's a lot of other options too, of course. Although I'm not sure what else Skyarch could ban. Whoever they're worried about getting sending Blaze against, you could ban the Leo here. So that you don't have, so that Blaze usually holds the point pretty well there. They banned out the Gul'dan. I don't think that they were going to go Gul'dan. They would be a very pick-heavy comp, and with Junkrat Diablo, you kind of want to blow people up. I think Gul'dan damage maybe not quite enough for that, but it would have given a decent amount of wave clear. Gul'dan, and in the composition of subject to change, could have worked pretty well. So they ban out the Gul'dan. I'm surprised you don't take the Gul'dan yourself. Although they are thinking about going the Maiev, Gul'dan, Maiev cannot both be on the same team. So possibly thinking about taking the Maiev right here. Malfurion is a good ban on the side of subject to change. They could be thinking about that. They could be thinking about the Maiev. They could be thinking about the Medivh ban here. Medivh's still a good hero. They go for the Hanzo ban, also a good ban coming out from subject to change. They're not worried. They don't have to worry about that. Can take that boss pretty good. Can take camps. Can leap over walls. Rotate a lot faster than a lot of heroes. And we're going to see what Team Skyarch responds with here in a moment. I mean, there's so many options to go. There's so much stuff that's left on the table right now. And they're having actually trouble thinking about it too. They still need a tank, of course. Johanna very popular right now in NGS. I would not be surprised to see her. Her wave clear can do wonders on here. They're going to grab the Malf, of course, and they're going to go for the Lunara. Interesting. I do wonder if this is a comfort pick, but hey, on the side of subject to change, how about some blinds? How about a Cassia on the side? That, I mean, shutting down Phoenix and Lunara and with a Cassia into a Blaze, I think that's really good without a Garrosh or a Diablo to worry about. Cassia would be a fantastic pick right now. But you don't have to necessarily respond to that. It looks, I don't think Malfurion Lunara were, I definitely am certain that Lunara was not something subject to change was thinking about. So I think subject to change is able to execute their plan, whatever it is here. The Lunara surprises me though, because, Lunara into a Stukov. Stukov has such good sustain healing. I guess with a Phoenix Burst, it could be pretty good. You get everybody super low. But Stukov mitigates a lot of Lunara's poison damage. So we're going to see what they do here. They go for the Kael'thas Ragnos. So this is what they were going the whole time here. Big blow up here with the Junkrat Reptire and the Kael'thas Flame Strikes and Ragnaros to go up against Blaze. I've not seen that solo lane play out. I am interested to see how it goes. I'm interested also to see what build Ragnaros is going. I'm pretty sure Lava Wave is in order here, but whether Ragnaros goes for Q build, I assume Q build is still the strongest, but we're going to see what Subject to Change does here. Now to round it out here, they've got a Lunar and the Phoenix. They need their tank here, and I do wonder if they're backed into a corner. You get the ETC maybe. You think about the ETC. Could be rough, though, into the Junkrat and the Kael'thas with the constant poke and with the Malfurion behind you. You need somebody... at least Blaze is a beefy front, man. When you do end up team fighting on here, Blaze can help zone out the team. But there's so much poke on the side of Subject to Change, and they do have a lot of blow-up potential once Diablo goes in and fishes people out or pushes people around on the walls. They're gonna go for the Arthas. What? Interesting. I don't know if this is a comfort pick on the side of with the Lunara and with the Arthas. Interesting. The Arthas does have a good amount of sustain to help with the Malfurion. The Arthas is able to lock people down, which is going to help Phoenix and Lunara. And I think Phoenix and Lunara are just going to be able to chunk Ragnaros out. So I think this is going to be a game of poke. If Diablo, unless they let Diablo in, and if they respect the Diablo, it's going to become a game of poke. And if Junkrat and Kael'thas can deal enough to tax the Malfurion, they can start moving in. If they can get some good silences, if they can just push them out of position, I think that they're going to win. And I think with the current meta, that's going to benefit. This draft is benefiting Subject to Change. So had this been a previous meta, I would say that Skyarch has a decent comp, although Arthas is strange. If you do it, I wonder why you don't go like for the Nubarak right here. If you have Arthas as your main tank, if you're just looking for that lockdown, maybe just to help Lunara and Phoenix out, maybe they're looking to punish the Diablo. Very interesting. I'm very surprised. Not surprised. I'm very fascinated to find out how Team Skyarch plays this composition. As we move into the game here. And I am also fascinated how the Ragnaros Blaze play is going to play out in the top. All right, and we go to practice holdout. We're getting our minerals. We're getting our teams ready. And on the side of Subject to Change, we've got Multipass on that Kael'thas. We've got John Concarne on the Junkrat Linehouse, on the Stukov Math Problem on the Diablo. And in the solo lane, we got Timibi on the Ragnaros. And on the side of Team Skyarch, we've got Womack on the Arthas, Skyarch himself on the Phoenix, Touch of Chaos on the Lunar, DiMaggio on the Malfurion, and M58 Gogan on the Blaze.
Facility online.
All right, hard sliders all around as we start this game up. We're going to have the classic form. Oh, no, it's Phoenix that's going to be starting up solo laning, and Blaze is going to come down here. Very interesting. And I wonder if they're just going for Blaze as the main tank, but no, Arthas is way out front. He's just taking a ton of damage, and I think this is the problem with the composition already. You see Womack getting completely chunked out. Arthas a little bit better against auto attackers, and they've got Junkrat and a Kael'thas. Multipass is getting a ton of damage onto this lane. And yeah, M58 Gogan's down here as the Blaze. This really reduces their kill potential in the 4-man. It's going to be really rough, and Womack gets burst by a Junkrat mine, and Touch of Chaos gets into a Kael'thas pickle. Womack makes it out, but Lunar will not be as lucky. They're going to go ahead and grab this down there. And Skyarch, I think, is actually beating Ragnaros down here. So maybe Skyarch is going to be able to hold the point up here. So at the cost of kill potential here bottom, Skyarch might be able to control this lane. We're going to see them pushing up on here. They aren't getting the minions pushed up here. Not too much structure damage. Junkrat is his grenades, of course, deal less damage against structures. But we have Kael'thas coming up here for a gank onto the Phoenix. He gets his teleport out. His shields were down. Multipass, though, out of mana. Timmy B hurting real bad. Skyarch taps up. His shield's going to regenerate, and that's a great thing about Phoenix on this map. I said Phoenix is not that great, but I think on this map, he's actually surprisingly good. Arthas, though, destroyed over here. Arthas, I think, stepping up a little bit too far, getting punished by the Diablo and the Junkrat. But Kael'thas and Ragnos have to double man this lane up here to get anything done. Skyarch is just dominating this lane. And with this shield, Skyarch self-sustained makes him very, very good in this top lane. So I do like this. I don't know about the Blaze then. Very interesting. So, question, chat, is Junkrat viable? Junkrat is hella viable. Math Problem getting very low, taking a ton of damage from Lunara. Math Problem way up, gets a stun onto the Arthas. Blaze in the backline, taking a ton of damage, but Diablo not going to be able to make it out in time. Lunara just chunking away at everybody. And I talked about lack of kill potential, but they take down Diablo and they take down a Kael'thas. Wow, take back what I said. Team Skyarch is making this work. Touch of Chaos is all they need down here, along with the Arthas and the Blaze. They're doing a fine job, and they're getting this Zerg wave. First off, Team Skyarch is coming out of the gate swinging, and I think subject to change is maybe underestimating the draft of Team Skyarch right now. Very interesting start here. Blaze is going to stay down here, and he's just going to soak as Phoenix steps up here. We've got Rag in the fort, just defending against this Zerg wave. Skyarch steps way up to get some damage onto that fort. Tries to bait the Q out here from Ragnaros. He's going to swing now. Hit 2 is going to hit Phoenix and Lunara. Get a bunch of damage onto the Touch of Chaos. Lunara walking into the Meteor, backs away, finally stops Prometheus running as she walks away with 100 in health. The Zerg wave is going to be cleared up, no problem. Not able to get a whole lot done here, but they do have Malfurion and Blaze here pushing down bottom. They're able to clear these out. The mine almost pushes Blaze into the warm embrace of Substance Chains Towers. Lunara backs up, and that's going to be a full wall here for Team Skyarch. A really good start by them, and they have a half a lead experience. We're going to look at the, oh my god, Kael'thas. He went Convection. All right, and I guess this is the map to do it if you're going to do it multipass, saying, you're not going to touch me. All game, you're not going to be able to pressure me. I can go Convection all I want, even if I have 0 stacks of it. So we're going to keep a little Convection watch here on the Kael'thas all game. But they're just pushing up here. They go and grab camps. Subject Saint says, hey, they're not around. We're just going to push on and take a wall for absolutely free. They do it at the expense of this camp, and they use these, they use the camp here to push onto this wall, get the front wall for free, and they're back up in XP. They are even here, just barely even. Team Skyarch does make it to 71st. They are pushing up here on the Sphinx. No gank available for Skyarch. Skyarch just has to get some poke damage with the Q there, as the little spider, the scary spider, runs around. And let's get a little closer to that little Brightwing spray there. Beautiful choice of spray there coming out from Skyarch himself. But they're just pushing down here too. They go up to gank Phoenix, and they're saying, hey, let's just take this wall now with this camp. So just trading walls out here. Another team, but they're not able to get as much done on this camp as the rotate comes out from Subject to Change. Touch of Chaos. Oh, Math Problem. You hit Q there. You shove Lunara into that wall. That was very close. They pull onto the Arthas. This shove back into the team. Not having a Womack taking a ton of damage. Walking through that Stukov Signs. Does back up. Does get enough health. And gets back. Touch of Chaos, though, taking a ton of damage from the Junkrat poke on the side of Subject to Change. The 8 beacons are up, and Phoenix is rotating down to try and make a play here on this Foreman Lighthouse. Up there, Skyarch does not find the flank. Math Problem finally does step up there and starts tanking this. Here comes the Jet Propulsion, immediately rooted. Almost gets the stun onto the Diablo. Womack taking a ton of damage, gets bombed. Not quite into the team. Almost a kill onto Womack there, and everyone's looking real low. Malfurion not getting enough healing out from getting his Moonfire on everybody here. So the sustain really low from Malfurion. Meanwhile, the sustain on Stukov, everybody is back up to full on the side of Subject to Change, and they're going to take it. But here's a jet propulsion immediately come out from Glogan, finds a bunch of people, but Arth is caught way out. Womack is in real trouble here. He's going to have to step through, avoids the flame strike, gets the root down, and the follow-up root from Malfurion peels for the Arthas. No real follow-up damage to be had here. Kael'thas does get a bomb on. Touch of Chaos trying to harass Diablo takes plenty of damage, but everyone's going to be fine as they get that. Meanwhile, up top here, Phoenix still holding that, able to defeat Ragnaros, no problem. So, Math Problem being pushed down here on, getting a flip down on the Gogan, but here comes a bunch of Lunara damage from the Splintered Spear W onto everybody, as Gogan doesn't take a bunch of damage, but Sugos should be able to heal it up pretty quickly here. They all go down and get themselves a regeneration globe. They try to get on this point. They don't quite get on this point. They take a break here, but subject to change, able to continue to push them off of this beacon. Math Problem pushes forward, pushes Womack into the enemy team. Womack gonna be just fine. Gonna go ahead and walk out here. Throws a root down in the bush in case anybody is there. Ragnaros has completed his W. He went for the W talent, so he goes the W instead of the Q build here up here in this lane. We're gonna see how well that plays out. Kael'thas at 10 convection stacks. On the side of 17, Linehouse gets rooted. No follow-up to be had from many people. Lunara finds a W onto him, but no further follow. But Math Problem, Womack in very much danger, flips Arthas through. Arthas does have 10s, not quite picked yet. Arthas manages to walk out with full health. Everyone's picking their heroic. They're going to hold on to their heroics. They're not quite going to engage quite yet. Malfurion's still holding on to his. Thornwood Vines coming out from Lunara. Planet Cracker from the Phoenix now coming out. I don't know what they're going to combo with. Maybe the roots. Oh, but here's a big stun onto Arthas. The flip in the main team into the stuns. He's not going to be able to pop Arnie, but Malfurion in the backside killed with the bunker going down. Malfurion was caught way out, and they have no healer here. Womack, though, popping Armor of the Dead, getting plenty of healing, but not enough, as Womack is going to go down here in a rough engage for Team Skyarch. Gogan, jet propulsing there on the Blaze, but they're going to just push onto this fort with the minions coming up here. Gogan gets flipped over, taking a ton of damage. Touch the Chaos trying to poke out where she can on the Lunara, but just nothing's happening here. They had the beacon for a while, but Phoenix able to take out Ragnaros. Lost all of his shield, though. He's going to go down to the wire. Timmy B wins. The 1v1, the W talent, in fact, works out, getting the extra damage on Phoenix when he needed it. Everybody out in the foreman is back here trying to get this bottom beacon, but I think this beacon is going to stay on the side of subject to change. Bunker going down. Arth is silenced up here. Blaze is going to have to walk through that silence, and this point still belongs to subject to change. Lunara, though, in the meantime, Ragnaros had to back up, and Lunara, very smart, back caps that point up top while Ragnaros was too hurt to deal with it. So Blaze going to jet propulsion out there. Lunara finally coming back down, and things are equalized as Phoenix is back up top. 68% here on the beacon for subject to change, and the full reset is here. Everybody is on the same talent here, and I think one of these teams needs to make a move. Yeah, Ragnaros is going to come up top here, and they're going to 1v1 at this point. Again, Skyarch taking a ton of damage on the shield here, but Ragnaros backs out, and I believe his cooldowns are up. They're going to go ahead and grab this camp here in retaliation, but they finally engage onto subject to change. Math Problem taking a lot of damage on Kakarni. And Math Problem both have a tap that Devils do, giving Math Problem a ton of health. And a huge flame strike going on to everybody. Here's the Riptire onto DiMaggio. DiMaggio is in trouble. He gets in the bunker, finds the Twilight Dream into the bunker. But a ton of damage coming out from the Junkrat and from the Kael'thas. They're all on this point. The flame strikes are hitting everybody. The bombs are hitting everybody. Everybody's getting super low. Malfurion can't keep the healing going. And Malfurion goes down. Touch of Chaos chased by this Junkrat. Junkrat trying to find a mine. Womack stunned out by the Kael'thas. Gets a Q onto himself and survives with the last bit of his mana. And Gogan finds a back there. They're going to take this fort. They don't have the beacon quite yet. They had it for a short time, but Phoenix able to grab it back here on the Skyarch. And Skyarch, honestly, the main force keeping Team Skyarch in this game. Math Problem trying to find the flank onto Phoenix. Not able to find it, and now Touch of Chaos, though, in trouble, gets the stun and the flip, and Touch of Chaos is dead. 16 stacks now on the Kael'thas Convection. We're going to look at the talents here. Planet Cracker not used yet, but it's 100 Zerg Wave. Planet Cracker just using it to clear these Zerg out, doing a good job chugging these Guardians down over here. They take a ton of health of damage from that, but the ult used mostly for wave clear. But here comes the Riptire. Blaze immediately bunkers. They're going to wait. They're just going to chill and wait for people to get out of that bunker. They finally do, and the Junkrat Tire doesn't find a whole lot of damage. They're going to back. They've got 5 men, 5v5. They're down from 13s. They're just about to get it. Gogan taking a lot of damage from that W. The lava wave now being called out, and they're going to push onto the keep wall here as they grab themselves a fort with that Zerg wave. Kael'thas, meanwhile, 3 stacks away from this convection, but oh my god, Arthas doesn't know that the fire went that way, walks into it, taking a lot of damage. He's going to have to back. I think this keep wall is free. Oh, Skyarch gets a big bomb. There's a Phoenix teleport immediately away. A great bomb there from John Concarnate on the Junkrat. And they're gonna get the wall, and they're gonna back out.
Zerg wave
the Zerg
defeated.
waves
Resetting
are defeated. They're resetting, and they're gonna think about going here on this. They aren't an even talent here. Everybody is back, I think. So I think you want to take a fight here if you can. They're even rotating down in here. Oh my god, go! Oh, Team Skyarch needs to make something happen now. And it looks like they're just backing up. They're not confident in their team fight at all. They're just going to go up here and clear onto this camp and just let Subject to Change run the full cycle on this camps here. They're going to get all 4 camps belonging to them, and Team Skyarch happy to clean up here. They're going to be 16s are going to be coming very soon for Subject to Change, and I have to guess that they're going to be around high level 14, low level 15 by the time Subject to Change gets to 16. Diablo anchoring over here in this bush. Womack coming up onto this wave here, just getting some XP. They're not able to soak a whole lot of minion XP as these waves are not are pushed out a lot. Diablo can soak this up here, but he's not gonna. So that's gonna delay 16 a little bit, but they're just gonna take this boss maybe. No, they give it up. And Skyarch might think about taking it, but no, Timmy B checks it out. Bosch is least. Bosch is back at full health. As they go and they clear these camps. And they got a camp top to clear. But they fake it out and they come back. Lunara finds them again, throws the vision out onto the boss so they can keep track of it. 15 to 14. 16 is not coming up. They're going out of multipass here. While they're busy getting boss multipass, probably too far out. Kael'thas goes down. Goodbye. Oh, he gets his convection stacks. He just barely gets his convection stacks as that gank happens. He gets the 3 stacks he needs. He's got the convection, but, you know, don't you wish you had Mana Addict in that situation? But multipass being a really rough staggered death here, an excellent pickoff for Team Skyarch, and that gives him a way back into this game here. Praxis hold out as the beacons come up. Subject to Change just looking to push on down here. Oh, they're looking to 5-man here. They're looking to take advantage of this Kael'thas stuff. They're pushing down here as 5, trying to take advantage. Kael'thas now coming out here. He's going to be here in a few seconds. I don't think they want this fight. I think he just continues soaking. Kael'thas is back already. Womack looking for something to happen. He's already chunked out. He gets stunned. He gets flipped, and he goes down immediately. The silence stops him from even popping army. The Riptire comes out. Timmy B taking a ton of damage though from the Lunara. Lunara taking a ton of damage from the Riptire. The Riptire chunks her out, but everybody has to back up. Multipass looking for the revenge kill. Touch of Cast gets the Pyroblast onto the Lunara. I didn't notice Kael'thas went for a Pyroblast. I wasn't even looking for that. Against the Lunara, though, it kind of makes sense. You don't, except you have a bunker. But Blaze nowhere to be found. The Pyroblast didn't really matter. Lunara was dead anyway, but we know if Blaze is not around, When Blaze is away, the Pyroblast will play as they're going to grab the boss for free here off of that engage. Really rough decision-making for Team Skyarch there. Down 16-15, tries to make something happen. Misjudges the amount of time it took for Kael'thas to come back. They're going to take this camper. Diablo way off. If they see him on the villain, they can make an engage. They've got 4 guys here. Lunara now coming back here. The Junkrat mine peels them off. Here comes the APOC. They may try and counter-engage. So the APOC used mostly for peel from Math Problem. The Zerg now coming in along with the boss, and lucky for Subject to Change, not giving Skyarch a way back in their multipass. Not finding a start on here. And it's so hard to tell the difference between Multipass's model and Arthas's model because that big old cloak. But here comes... What? What was that? Anyway, oh no, there's a Planet Cracker on the Zerg. Sorry. The Keep... I heard the Planet Cracker noise, and I didn't see it. I was confused, but he used it on the Zerg. They're going to get the Keep. They're going to get Ragnaros in the Keep. Here comes a Riptire to follow up on this. Phoenix is nowhere to be seen. Ragnaros doing a ton of damage in that fort mode, and they're going to start hammering on the core here. Gogan almost going down here from the damage. Skyarch has no shield left now. Womack taking a lot. He's got the army that he's able to stay alive, but 65% of the core here, it's very close. This boss is not even dead, and the core gets down to half health. Everybody on the side of Subject to Change is full health. This could be game here. Yeah, Phoenix goes down. Womack is going to go down as well, and I don't think you stop Subject to Change from winning here. They underestimated the push on this top keep in favor of clearing out those Zerg. They get out of the core, and Subject to Change takes game 1. All right. So Subject to Change taking control of this series immediately 1-0. But the next game is going to be Infernal Shrines, and this is the map pick of Subject to Change. Sorry, I need more water. Skyarch, though, we're going to see if they've got something in the tank on this one. And we know they had Cho'Gall on Braxis. But we're going to get everybody in the lobby here. As we get ready for this next game. In looking at that draft, I feel like Skyarch's draft, they had a lot of smart ideas, but I don't think that they ever connected together. I feel like it was sort of a split draft. I don't understand the Arthas pick at all. I don't think it got them anything. I wonder if it was a comfort pick or if it was like, well, Arthas will solo lane and Blaze will main tank, but they didn't do that. They had just Phoenix hold it, and if they have Phoenix holding it, then I think you need someone not a Blaze. I think you need a Sonya or something. In the 4-man. But we're going to see how they fare here on Infernal Shrines. Just getting the teams into the lobbies right now. How about that Deckard Cain, though? I have not played Deckard Cain. I'm very excited to try him out, though. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to buy him. I'm going to throw him and try him out. I'm going to play some AI games, maybe. Maybe try and get a quick match with my friends on him. See how that goes. And that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited for this, the Deckard Cain. It sounds like my kind of hero. I do love playing supports. My main right now, of course, is offlaner, but I do love playing the supports. And yeah, I just noticed, yeah, the Deckard Cain, I guess that's what subconsciously, these portraits here from, I see the portraits on the side of Skyarch are Deckard Cain, so maybe that subconsciously is what got me going there. About Deckard, but I do love like a sort of a playmaker support. Lord NATO seems crazy cool to play with. And of course, I can't wait to do some kind of wombo with Stay a While and Listen. You know, it's like a spread out Void Prison in a lot of ways, except that your team can screw it up by attacking people. So if any of y'all out there have played with Deckard Cain, just, let me know how it went. Okay, we're just waiting for everybody. I've heard a lot of technical issues with this latest patch as well. So we're just trying to figure those out. And we're going to see if Team Skyarch can get another draw under their belt. That would definitely help them out here. You don't want to go... it'd be rough going 1-4 here, so... We're just waiting for one more member to join us here, and we're going to get started here. All right, let's see. They've been trying to rejoin the lobby several times. We're going to see if it takes this time. And... Looking at Infernal Shrines, I like if Team Skyarch sticks with the Blaze pick. I'm very surprised we have not seen MIF. I'd really like to see MIF on this map. Okay. It looks like everybody is in here. All right, we are good to go, and we're going to get started here on Infernal Shrines.
Infernal Shrines.
Okay, we're ready to roll here. We're going to see what kind of ban we got coming out from Team Skyarch. You know, right away, do you see the Garrosh ban again? It's very possible. I don't know what else they're scared of, though. If you have a Medivh player on the side of Subject to Change, you can go for that. Though I'm not sure what else we can do here. I mean, there's so many things you can ban out here. The only thing I don't want to see is the Phoenix ban. Because they proved me wrong on that map. Phoenix has got a lot of value on that map. He can solo lane. He's got the sustain for the map. He can be in the 4-man. I think it's just a good overall pick there. I don't know about the Planet Cracker. I don't think the wave clear was enough to pick it. It doesn't really match like what a lava wave does for you. Although I think you do kill a lot of the banelings, which does stop a lot of the structure damage. But we're going to have the Garrosh ban here as expected. Whoop. I bumped my mic, which moved my filter. Anyways, we're back. Nothing's broke. Everything's fine here. I'm okay. I'm safe. I hope you are at home as well. Subject to change. No immediate Gaul ban this time. Not on this map. And we're going to see what they in fact favor here, if not having to deal with the Skyarch Cho'Gall menace. Counting down. Subject to change. Just kind of thinking about their options here. And seeing them and seeing Skyarch, I don't know what you go here for subject to change. Having watched how they did, no, they're done with it on this map as well. I was wrong. Team Skyarch, their Cho'Gall fame is far and wide. Gaul now available, of course, so good from them. Team Skyarch could, of course, pick up Gaul, but Cho'Gall banned out. They don't want to lose to any of that. Team Skyarch, someday, the day will come, someday, when they aren't banning out Cho'Gall against you. I will say, though, that having that Cho'Gall ban hurts you. If you have to waste a ban on that Cho'Gall, it allows Team Skyarch back in if they've got a strong pick. So we're going to see if they can abuse that here. They're going to go for the Diablo first pick. Diablo, a very good tank right now. They don't want to have to deal with that again. And with the Garrosh being banned out, they've got their favorite tank. And we're going to see what subject to change follows up with here. I do like the Maiev. I like the Medivh. I like the Stukov. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm pretty much guaranteeing a Stukov pick. On at least, if not in this round from subject to change, then from Skyarch for sure. There's a lot you could pair with the Stukov as well, too. So we're going to see how they fare here. Huh. I haven't seen what else subjects to change can play. I do wonder if they try to grab their... I mean, they can hold their tank now for a while, so that gives them a benefit. They're going to go for the Junkrat and the Hanzo. So they are going to prioritize these DPS. They're going to prioritize the Poke, the Wave Clear, the Junkrat Hanzo, the Riptire, the Dragono. A lot of options there for subject to change. And that can be pretty scary on Team Skyarch. But Team Skyarch now can grab the Stukov here. Stukov, Maiev would be great here. Stukov and... my mind's a blank right now. I don't know why. But Stukov pairs well with a lot of people here. Some CC on the side of them. Stukov Blaze or Stukov Jane. No, they're going to go for the Malfurion. So they do go for the Malfurion. I'm very surprised not to see a Stukov pick up. I'm almost certain we see a ban on Stukov from Team Skyarch then. But the Diablo Malfurion being picked up. So the Ring of Frost APOC combo is very powerful if you have setup. I don't know that they're going to have setup. They may go Water Elemental. Jaina Water Elemental being usually preferred here, but no, it's not by any means a certain pick. But we're going to see what they ban out here. You've got your support, you've got your tank. You're going to want to ban out a off laner here that you don't want to have to deal with. Maybe the Sonya. Maybe... Because I think Skyarch wants Blaze. Especially tonight. They do ban out the Sonya here. So, yeah, Sonya would be good here into Team Skyarch. So they ban it out. And I think they're going to grab the Blaze on the side of subject to change. I expect a Stukov ban here. Stukov really good on this map. Like, he's good on most maps. Dragonshire is probably his worst. But here especially... The lurking arm and the chokes on this map are just crazy good. We're going to see them count down here. They are really thinking hard about this. They are, in fact, going to go for the Stukov ban, but so much available to subject to change right now. You've got your Blaze. You've got your tank. If you don't want to go Blaze tank, you go for... Oh, the Alexstrasza! Yeah. I forgot Alexstrasza, very viable pick on this map. He's probably top... I would say even with Stukov and Malfurion on this map. They grab the Alexstrasza and Blaze. I do like the Blaze pick here, and that leaves open their tank slot for the last pick, which is really nice. And Alexstrasza into this composition. I mean, nothing like really like crazy scary, but they'll just whittle you down. You know, they're a very patient composition, I think, from subject to change. Nothing too flashy until Junkrat whips out his big old tire and Hanzo whips out his arrow. But until then, it's just poke, 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 poke all day. And then Alexstrasza becomes a dragon, and then you're scared, and then you run away. And just look at her. She's just she's so condescending. She's so great. We're going to see the last two picks coming out from Team Skyarch. Coming down to the wire here. Last I picked, I'm not sure. Did they go for the Dahaka? They've got the Zeratul. So they have the Void Prison APOC ring combo of Twilight Dream available to them. Very old school. Not old school, but like, you know, 6 months ago. But it's still powerful. It's still good, I think. We're going to see if they run it. Because Jaina could go Water Elemental, and, you know, APOC Void Prison is still good without the Ring of Frost Follow-Up. And Malfurion, though, has to go Twilight Dream, I have to imagine. Yeah, I just don't think Tranquility is any good into this composition so far. And so now we see them holding their last tank here. They go for the Stitches. All right, Stitches want to play, subject to change, looking to get those hooks. Jaina, of course, very immobile. Dahaka's got the burrow. Diablo's got the charge. Malfurion and Jaina are susceptible to that hook pretty well. So they're going to be looking for a hook onto the less mobile targets of Team Skyarch. And meanwhile, Team Skyarch, they're just looking for that combo. You've got Jaina and Dahaka and Zeratul with really good clear. Diablo to sort of force things around. A solid healer in Malfurion. So we're going to see how this plays out here on Infernal Shrines. And yeah, with the Blaze Stitches, not Blaze, with the Junkrat Stitches, you can isolate someone hard. And with the Blaze Stun and the Junkrat Hanzo follow-up, you can blow up targets pretty good. All right, we're getting into the match here. Everybody's just loading up. The servers are just so slow because everybody's here ready to play Deckard Cain. Who, by the way, if you're not familiar, which I assume most viewers are, Deckard Cain is not allowed at the moment. Yeah, there's a limit of a time waiting period of 2 weeks. Oh, look at that stretched out Alex Straza face. That's hilarious up top there. Anyways, on the side of heaven, we've got Subject to Change with John Concarne on the Junkrat, Math Problem on the Blaze, Multipass on the Stitches, Linehouse on the Alex Straza, and Timbaby on the Hanzo. And on the side of hell, we've got Team Skyarch with Womack playing the Diablo, Touch of Chaos on the Dahaka, Gogan playing that Jaina Skyarch, showing off that Zeratul. Look at that. Are we going to get another taunt there? No. Skyarch back stops that. Anyways, DiMaggio again playing that Malfurion. We're going to look at the level 1 talents. Hanzo going for redemption here. I don't think any surprises. Blaze going for Neural. Nothing really here. Zeratul going for Move Unseen. So I feel like he's going to be just doing a lot of rotating, a lot of moving around. This Skyarch is a master on Zeratul here, so we're going to have to defer to him for his favorite builds and the way he goes until all of a sudden, already, him bothering John Concarne here. He's going to go in here. Tries to throw a root in there to prevent Skyarch. Skyarch's going to blink away as the rest of Subject to Change rotates down. They're not done clearing that lane just yet. And really, the wave clear of Jaina not really cutting it, surprisingly. And they're going to actually, now Zeratul was able to pick up that soak, but a real rough for laning setup here from Team Skyarch. Team Skyarch has to find some things. They're sort of on the back foot here as Subject to Change is having a very strong 4-man rotation here. We're going to see how well that plays out with XP. Touch of Chaos, Math Problem, just don't even care about each other. They're just worried about those lanes. Touch of Chaos just getting a little bit of hits in. But they're going to immediately take this. No, they're not. They're not going to. They thought about taking the camp. They all waited in that bush, and they're just going to start rotating again here. And I think Subject to Change doing a much better job of maintaining vision in the middle jungle here. They're going to step up the Jaina wave clear finally out. Finally, an effect. And Skyarch is just sort of babysitting this lane right here. He's not able to move around and get a lot of early kills here as you might expect it. But here comes a stun on Diablo. The Zeratul blinks in. The John Concarne. He tries to jump away, but Skyarch's got the Vorpal Blade and comes back to kill Junkrat. Excellent job there by Skyarch. Skyarch is going to tap and join the rest of his team. Excellent pickoff for Team Skyarch. Skyarch. Up top here, we've got Jaina continuing to clear this out, but the XP advantage actually, a slight amount of more minions soak on the side of Subject to Change. So doing a good job there. Meanwhile, Math Problem bodying this Dahaka. Touch of Chaos getting real low. I don't know. He doesn't have SS. He's just going to back. He's going to back in plain sight. Blaze doesn't even bother to interrupt it. And he's just going to immediately Z back in and try and make a move on to Math Problem here. No, he's just going to go in and clear this wave. Stun coming out from Blaze. Touch Chaos taking a ton of damage. Blaze, I think, winning that trade so far. They push on down here, and they may try to go for something. Zeratul looking for the flank. Not going to find it. Stitch is checking to see if anybody is waiting in that bush. Nobody is. Womack pushed away with that cheeky Junkrat bomb. There's a Junkrat root here in that bush. Mafrianu goes down to try and make something happen here, but no, this camp belongs to Subject to Change. And they're just trying to give themselves an even footing. Skyarch maybe waiting for somebody to rotate. Nobody sees him because he's invisible. I'm very lucky that no AoE damage coming out here from Skyarch revealing him. So he slips on through unseen. I don't know if that's going to help because, I mean, obviously Subject Change has no idea where they are, but I don't think they care. They're just on this... oh, they get the hook onto Gogan. Gogan gets rooted immediately, and Jaina goes down. Nothing Malfurion can do to save her. Cleanse not even available from level 7. Womack is taking a damage getting out here. The Dragon Queen popped to ensure the shrine is taken. She's going to come over here and just clear. As Zeratul goes up here and plays offlaner again. They've got a Frozen Punisher, and we're going to see how much they can get on this wall with it. Push pumping up, goes over the wall here. The Jaina damage is quite severe onto this Punisher, as is the tower and fort pushing onto it. They are going to get the one tower here, I assume two, but this Punisher immediately killed. Not a whole lot, a ton of damage here being done on the structures, but a good half damage on this fort. They're trying to get a whole bunch of damage onto this. Womack stepping up almost makes them pay for it, but they're going to back out. Meanwhile, Skyarch just having a good old fight with this with this Blaze up top here. They gonna grab this camp here on the side of Team Skyarch. When they invade coming out from Subject to Change, Diablo goes out and keeps them off of it. Excellent job anchoring there by Womack, and knows when to get out. They almost turn around and focus him, but Womack starts walking away this camp. No invade possible for Subject to Change. Skyarch taking a bit of a Hanzo arrow poke there. Oh, Stitches might be looking for the hook. The spray goes down there. The heart from the Artanis coming out. And I think we have a counter spray here from the Stitches. Yeah, we do here. A little Stitches pumpkin head. But the hook comes out again onto Gogan. Jaina once again in trouble. They are finding all these Stitches under the Jaina. But this time Womack is there to peel off. And an excellent peel there coming out from Womack. Bit of a reset here as Subject to Change is dominating this macro game here. They've got a full level lead. Let's take a look at why. Checking out the minion experience, they have 2,000 more XP soaked. Hero damage doesn't even matter. 1 kill to 1 kill. And it's really the structure damage and the minions that are making the difference. But Blaze way out here. I don't think he sees it. His E is down. No, they go for the safe. They go for the difficult thing, but no, he's dead. He is so dead. Whew, rough times there for Blaze. Blaze just way far out on the wrong side of the map there. And that's a great pickoff for Subject to Change. That's going to be like 20 full seconds, I think, without a Blaze. They're able to get XP. They're able to get back up here. And that hero kill is going to give them some comeback XP as well. Take a look at the XP charts here. Yeah, they got a full 1,000 XP out of that kill, I think. Almost done. About 800. And they're going to grab their camp up here. The shrine probably about to pop. But the countdown not here yet. Subject to Change going to grab this bottom camp. I don't know if they're going to put it. Yeah, here's the shrine coming up. Both teams have got their bruisers up and ready to go. Dahaka is going to clear theirs out, as that was the global advantage. Getsu Math probably going to come up here and just clear out as well. Meanwhile, they're sharking around this side here. Team Skyarch looking for something to happen. Womack sets up. Skyarch sets up for a flank. Moves out. The team sees him, but they dash onto multipass. Gets a ton of damage out. The Zeratul damage is there, but immediately healed up. The Dragon Arrow stuns 3. The bomb is going on to Womack, but there's no engage available for Team Subject to Change. The Riptire comes out looking for its target in the backline. Nothing to be found. Team Skyarch gets chunked out by it, but nothing doing there. Touch of Chaos backs off. Everybody is here. The reset is here. Riptire and Hanzo Arrow are down, and that's 2 heroics to 5. They do have the aforementioned Ring of Frost, Void Prison, APOC combo available. Skyarch looking for something. Does not find it here. Here's the Void Prison on at 2. At least it's on a squisher. Let's see if they pull up the combo. The Ring of Frost goes down. There's the AO at the fall. Jaka Carne goes down. Wasted, but Touch of Chaos in the back on the Dahaka gets melted as well. The Cleansing Flame is here. It's going to save a whole bunch of members of Team Subject to Change while hurting a lot of Skyarch. Skyarch backs off. Womack taking a lot of damage. Blaze not able to finish the kill. They back off and they're fine. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. They're able to reset. Diablo Soul's getting a ton of health. Malfurion health. Everyone's going to be back up to full. Isolation still available. Gorge still available. But this could still be an even fight onto this. Dahaka's back already, and as well as Junker, but Dahaka could burrow in if he wanted to. Oh, here comes the big stun. Gets gorged onto Diablo. Skyarch trying to do a bunch of damage to multipass. Womack in the backline, in the Stitch's face rather. The backline, though, Math Problem is all over it. Onto Touch of Chaos and Amaggio, getting a bunch of damage there. But they're going to win the Punisher very quickly thanks to the advanced Shrine Clear that they have. That almost was a good engage for Subject Team Skyarch, but Subject to Change cleared the too fast. But there's the hook onto a weak Womack. Womack baits the Punisher over. Gets very low. That's slow from Blaze. Blaze threw out an oil slick about 5 or 10 seconds before that kill, and it slowed down Diablo just enough. Bolo, thank you so much for the sub. Heck yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it. I don't have sub alerts up because they make my system very slow, but I really appreciate that. And back to the game, they bait the Punisher over the wall. Nothing else happening. Diablo, I believe, had souls, yeah. So he comes right back. Oh, Void Prison gets 1. Let's see if they can make the combo happen. Here's the Blizzard and the Ring of Frost. Timmy B escapes the timing off, but Hanzo killed anyway. However, the Riptire comes out, tries to get to Dahaka, but Dahaka burrows. Excellent burrow. Skyarch in the back, going on John Carney, but the Zeratul taking a ton of damage in return. Dimaggio very low on mana. There's very little healing available for Team Skyarch, but Skyarch maybe trying to make something happen. Scouts over for the flank. Oh, but the hook going on to Dahaka. Skyarch tries to get a combo, but the immediate burrow from Dahaka saves him. Diablo goes in for the peel. I don't know if they can all make it out alive. Womack getting lower and lower. He's trying to go. He's trying to get out here. The Junkrat poke is too much. The hook finally secures it as well. Touch of Chaos backs out. Diablo goes down to pay for Dahaka's Gorge. Skyarch not able to make something happen. Too low health. Too little mana from Malfurion. And that's going to be kills going over to the side of Subject to Change, and that's going to get them level 13. Take a look at the builds. Nothing surprising. Redemption, W sharpened for Hanzo. I don't know if that's a standard build or if it's some kind of hybrid build, but we're going to see them just soaking up. Oh, Zeratul looking for something. Finds Linehouse on Alex Strauss. He gets a bunch of damage onto her, but she backs out. The Junkrat Mine threat enough to peel. Oh, the big hook goes out. Finds Touch of Chaos. The Gorge is going to make sure he doesn't completely get away. They're going to try and come in on here. This could be a full engage coming out. Here's the burrow. Look for Diablo maybe to make something happen. It's going to keep Blaze out of here. Hanzo just kiting Dahaka all the way back. Touch of Chaos taking a lot of damage. Skyarch trying not to get revealed by everyone. Alex Strauss finally reveals Skyarch juking and jiving around. I think he's going to be okay. But meanwhile, Blaze going in onto this Diablo. Womack getting down to about half health. Gets hooked in, and the follow-up damage could easily be there. Womack taking a lot of damage. The Voice Prison goes down, shuts everything down, but Junkrat's still alive. It's Diablo goes down. The Ring of Frost, they try to make it happen, but Zeratul killed as well. Here comes the Riptire to finish things off. Touch Chaos killed. It could finish off the Maggio, and this could be a 4 for nothing. It is rough times for Skyarch. The Panic Void Prison to try and save Diablo. Jaina not able to get the cast off in time. The timing just a little bit off there on that combo. Jaina trying her best to defend this, but this is easily going to be a keep in favor of Subject to Change. I don't think they can core here. Womack looking for something, but nobody available for them. Skyarch maybe trying to make something happen in the back. But they're going to go ahead and back off, happy with their keep and happy with their level 16 lead. Stitches, of course, going full W build. Endless nades there from Junkrat. Draconic Discipline. Blaze and Hanzo holding their 16 talents. I don't know. I think they're just thinking about them. I don't think there's any reason to hide them. Spell Shield coming out from Zeratul, looking to avoid the Junkrat Hanzo ability damage. Interesting choice there at 13. Of course, the Zeratul Master, Skyarch, knows what he's doing. He's got the move unseen. He's got the Darkness Descents. He's got the Seeker in the Dark. And he's got the Spell Shield. So, I might have to interview him sometime about his Zeratul comp, his talent pool. Gogan way out in front trying to get some Shrine Clear. Womack trying to gate on his team. Gets a shove on Multibest, does not find the stun against the wall. Here comes the Jeff Propulsion in the Malfurion, the Void Prison in the back. Here's the combo. Doesn't hit as many people as he like, but Linehouse does go down. Alex Strauss is taking out the bunker. Mitigated a lot of that, but DiMaggio and Diablo, the follow-up damage is too much. They lose the Alex Straza, but they get some kills. And there's a Dragon's Arrow to follow up the hook on the Touch of Chaos. That's just sick. Absolutely sickening. No mercy from Subject to Change as they try to escape. Hanzo Arrow makes sure that they can't. The hook ensures an extra kill. And it's Skyarch here all alone trying to clear out this camp. And this could be real bad news for Team Skyarch. Timmy B trying to get some harass onto Skyarch here as he tries to clear this up. That spell damage already triggered. Skyarch trying to juke and jive around. But DiMaggio's way up here. Maybe trying to bait out a hook or something. I'm not certain, but DiMaggio could be in trouble. If he gets past her multipass, maybe. No, he's not going to find a hook onto DiMaggio. Stitches just going full W the whole way around.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Yeah, and actually Diablo here, I haven't has to worry about this. Clearing at the bottom. This Punisher, the hook almost hit some people in the back. The Punisher finally gets over the wall. This is easily going to be a front wall coming up. And no 16 available for Team Skyarch. And I think they got to get this keep up. Woolback taking a lot of damage. Is trying to walk through. Their stun goes on to Gogan. The Void Prison is there. I don't know if they've got the combo. The APOC comes out, hits 3 people. There's the fall damage. There's the Twilight Dream finally. And the Ring of Frost only hits Stitches. But it's Alex Straza going to go down. The bunker, Junkrat's able to get in it. And Zeratul in the back trying to find a kill. But Junkrat goes down finally. Womack in the back trying to get some heals, trying to get some flips onto some people. Blaze going down, but Diablo stands up too far. Malfurion not able to heal him in time. There's the damage onto Gogan. And they're going to have to back out of here. 2 for 2, which I think technically benefits Team Skyarch. They could have done a lot worse. Here's the drag onto Stitches. Just trying to make something happen. Touch of Chaos not just looking for blood or something here. He's like, I want to fight. I want to make something happen. Gogan dodged there on the hook. Multipass goes fishing. And I honestly don't know what is up with this core damage deal on the red team. The red team's core is all messed up. Their shield is not showing for, I don't know, whatever reason. It's like negative shield on the red side. I don't get it. But they back out. 2 keeps now for... Scott, math problem finds Skyarch here trying to go invisible. But 2 keeps now for Subject to Change. They've got to deal with this. 20 is going to be online very, very soon. And Team Skyarch, they need a miracle to come in back in this game. They need the combo to happen. I have not seen all of the pieces of it come together quite yet. I think they're just... Subject to Change is very cognizant of it, and they're not clumping up. They're not offering them the 5-man. They're not offering them the 3-man. They do get the Void Prison on to some squishies, but they're able to zone the team out enough so you don't get the Ring follow-up. You don't get the Malfurion Twilight Dream follow-up. Skyarch looking for something. they just are now just pushing on here with this camp. They're going to try and make something happen with 20. They're pushing all the way up here, stepping way up, trying to get their minions onto the keep. They're just doing some poke damage. The hook comes out. Gogan dodges the other way. Multipass thought he was going to dodge left. A huge amount of damage going on to Gogan there from the Stitches slam. The root lands on there. The Void Prison is down. 3 people are in it. Here comes the combo. It's going to hit, but immediately the bunker negates it. However, Timmy B in the back trying to get healed, and the Stitches Gorge just gorges everybody that matters on the team, and they're just going to clean house. The combo, the bunker on point from Math Problem here in this game completely stops cold any kind of combo that they had there with that Void Prison Diablo on the side of Team Skyarch, and Subject to Change gets another win here in the division. So there you have it. Subject to Change goes up 2-0 over Team Skyarch, and we are going to see if we cannot get ourselves an interview. And I'm going to take a look at the stats here, just show them off. Here we got Hanzo doing a ton of damage, a ton of follow-up damage. Jaina providing the powerhouse for a team, but not able to make things pan out quite there. We're going to take a look at these talents here. Zeratul goes sentenced to death here. Very interesting. Set of talent there from Zeratul. And we're going to message Lighthouse here. And see if they are ready to do this. I'm going to go ahead and hop in lobby. Okay, we're going to see if Lionhouse can join us here from Subject to Change. And we're going to ask him a question, see how that match went in his team's eyes. All right, Lighthouse, thank you so much for joining me here. How you feeling after that win?
Pretty good.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't that happy actually with my own personal play, but I'm happy with my team's play, so I'll take it.
Okay, well, I'm noticing I'm looking back at the Braxis game. I thought you played a pretty good Stukov there. How do you guys feel about... well, obviously, I'm first going to ask you. You guys obviously scared of Team Skyarch's Cho'Gall, right?
We just saw, like, we saw them try to play him a couple times in a couple of other previous matches, and we felt if they felt confident enough to do that, that's basically a cheese strat, right? So if they feel confident to do a cheese strat like that, we just don't want to deal with it. Either way, not necessarily when we're not scared of it. We'd rather make them play a different game than what they want to do.
Okay. Fair enough. And I noticed there, you guys. What do you think about the Garrosh ban? Is that you went with the Stitches there? Once you saw that Team Skyarch grabbed the Diablo, was that the plan the whole time?
No, actually, we wanted Diablo, but when they took him, we kind of changed up what our plan was, and we felt, based on how Game 1 went, that we could get some pretty good hooks with Stitches. And that's how we kind of decided on that.
Okay, yeah, you guys definitely got a lot of hooks, and I think Gorge was definitely instrumental, especially in that last team fight there.
Oh yeah, it was definitely.
He basically was swallowing everybody that mattered. And I want to give a shout out to the Math Problem on the Blaze, able to get that bunker down immediately after Zeratul Void Prison.
Yeah, that's
denied
actually one of the comment why I was mad with my play, because I totally missed going in the bunker, but he did a really good job of getting it there. It's just that your teammate has to hop in, make it effective.
Yeah, fair enough. I want to ask you about Brax's hold a little bit. Surprising me, Phoenix actually just dominated that solo lane there. Were you expecting Ragnaros to go up against the Blaze?
We kind of were, but once we saw kind of what their comp was, we did expect the Phoenix to go up there, and we just made the choice that we knew he was going to lose the lane, but we felt our four man at the bottom could win that lane, or harder, I should say.
What's the benefit from Ragnaros for you guys on the map? Is it Lava Wave plus the fact that he can solo? Because I noticed Tim AB went W build there.
Yeah, I mean, we like it's the poke for the W on the point, and also just in general to clear it and make him a little bit safer to play. But we like Rag because of his ability to molten core into a structure on defense if need be, or even on offense. Plus the Lava Wave is very nice on clearing the lanes on a snowbally map.
Fair enough. And I also noticed Multipass having the cojones to go for the convection there. Were you not worried about being dove, or is that just his thing?
That was it. He said they had no dive, so I'm doing it.
Okay, all right. And he almost lost it there for a second.
I know.
Was he panicking?
No, he never panics, unfortunately. He gets attacks, but he doesn't panic, so that's good, guys.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? You became a robot.
Oh, I'm sorry. He doesn't panic. We do. We have our little mini heart attacks with the crap he does sometimes, but that's good that he doesn't panic, I guess.
All right. Looking at, I think that was it. All the questions I had for that map. Looking at Infernal Shrines here. Do you find? I mean, obviously, Hanzo Junkrat is that. Is that the? When I look at that, I think, okay, Riptire is basically sort of your finisher there. What are the negatives you have to worry about when you have a composition with those two?
I'm sorry, you kind of broke up for a second. Okay. What are the what?
What are the negatives that you have to deal with in looking at Hanzo Junkrat? Like, what's the downside to that? Obviously, it worked out, but I'm interested to see what you think.
We don't have a fast auto attacker, right? Like we have a bunch of poke damage in a sense. I mean, yeah, Hanzo does good DPS, but it's not going to be like fast.
Yeah.
So we're. I guess at that point, we're not really able to truly burst someone down as quickly as we could if we had, for example, Jaina like they did, or even Zeratul. So that is the one concern, but we like to play the map control on that map. So we kind of chose to do that, to favor that more than killing.
Man, you guys are burning those shrines down so very, very fast.
Yep,
and yeah, Alex, and were you going into that thinking, no problem, we got Alex Straza? In my opinion, I feel like Alex Straza is right up there with Malfin Stukov on this map. Do you feel that same way?
Yes, actually, that was the healer I wanted.
Oh,
was Alex Straza on this map. So I mean, like, my thought was, I assumed they were actually. I assumed they were going to draft Stukov, but then they took Malfurion. But even in my mind, that's why we didn't take him in the first turn, because I'm like, either way, I'm going to get one of those three, and I think they're all good. And I also don't believe most teams play Alex Straza from what I'm seeing. Right. So I'm not that concerned about someone taking there yet.
Fair enough. Now, looking at the schedule here, I'm seeing you guys. You guys took down Skyarch here. I'm looking to see what your schedule is like for the rest of the weeks. Where is it?
Yeah, so I'm looking right now.
Yeah, I think it's the last week. The last week you guys face Roll 1 Esports, who are the top team in the division right now. Of course, Moto Miracle was up there, but they did drop a loss to Roll 1 Esports, making you guys the top two teams in the division right now. You guys looking forward to that matchup?
Yeah. Again, like, I don't know. Oh, yeah. We did an interview, but it hasn't been posted yet, I don't think. But we felt coming into the season that Roll 1 was the best team in our division based on how we played against them last season, and they're just a really good, solid team. Yeah. So we fully expected them to be the best team, and so when I noticed that we were playing them on the last week, I was like, well, hopefully our team is doing well enough for that to matter, and if it does, it's a good ending week, at least for us.
Absolutely. So you guys are behind them right now, having drawn one more game than them, but we'll see how that plays out in the rest of the season. How do you feel about the rest of the season?
Who do we have left? I mean, it's hard to say because again, most of these teams are new to me. Because like other than Roll 1 and Divine, I believe everyone else was in different divisions or not in this league last season. If I'm wrong, correct me, but those are the ones I remember. The only one that won't be Moto Miracle, but I can't remember. I remember that team, but I don't remember what division they were in.
C West.
Okay, so they did come up. That's what I kind of thought, that they had been promoted.
Correct.
So, I'm well aware that's your team, but I'm trying
I was going to give a full disclosure after the interview, but I do want to pretend like I'm a real announcer.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going for too, and I ruined it. But whatever. So it's hard to say honestly, because I have faith that this season, I've noticed, in the most part, the teams are a lot more balanced than they were last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, for example, Reborn Knights Red was technically the last place team last week.
Yeah.
And we drew with them, and that was like a hard match. Like, we easily could have lost to them.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, we could have won too of it. I feel too, but I mean, it wasn't like an easy win.
Yeah.
It was nothing. It was a draw. So I can't look at any team and go, oh, they're going to be an easy team to beat just because they're not winning yet or whatever.
Right.
I mean, it could just be that they are losing close games or whatever. So I kind of look forward to hopefully maintaining, our top 3 status in the division the rest of the way, but you never know. I mean, we still got a ways to go.
Fair enough. I think that's all the questions I have for you. You got any shout-outs for Twitch?
Again, Twitch chat. That's awesome to anybody who shows up to watch any matches for NGS. It's an awesome league. Everyone who either contributes, participates, or even comes to the chat to cheer teams on, and thank you. It's amazing. This is so much fun to be able to do this with friends and just with the community. I will like to actually thank you, since you have casted us now twice in a row, which I appreciate. I think it's awesome to take your spare time to do that. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I'd like to throw a shout out to my team. We're playing pretty well, and we're doing much better than last year. And I feel like we're coming together a lot better than we were, and I feel pretty good about how moving forward for this season.
All right, fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining me tonight, and congratulations on your win, and good luck for the rest of the season. We'll see you in week 6.
Cool. Thank you very much. Have a good one.
All right, you too. All right, that wraps it up for me tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, this is the Nexus Gaming Series. If you don't know about it, it's Nexus. Oh my God. NexusGamingSeries.com. Check it out. We're going to have... I'm going to be casting all season. If you enjoyed this cast, make sure to follow me on Twitch. Hit the follow button. If you're watching it on YouTube, I'm at twitch.tv/ghostdunk. You can follow me there. I'm on Twitter at IlluminatedWax. You can, I think that's about it. I'm going to be casting all season, of course. We've got 110 teams across 9 divisions. There's play every night. There's a whole lot of casts every night. It's going to be so much fun. Make sure you guys check it out. Make sure you guys have fun enjoying this season. And if you want to start a team, join us next season. And it's always a good time. So that is going to do it for me tonight. Once again, Subject to Change goes up 2-0 over Team Skyarch here tonight, moving them, keeping them on top of the ladder here in Division B West. I'm going to throw you over to another caster. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find them right now, but make sure you stick around and make sure you watch the next game that is coming up here and check that out. Anyways, that's it from me. I will see you guys another night. I think I'm casting Thursday. So until then, so long, and I'll see you around.